Good morning, boys and girls, and all of you CES first graders. We miss you so much, and we hope that you had a great first day on your week 2, day 1 lesson. Coming to you today for your week 2, day 2 lesson. And as you can see, everything's the way you can see it. It's normal, it's not backwards. So we had a little trouble yesterday, did a test run, and it happened to have everything backwards on the video. I apologize for that. Hopefully you got through it. We're now correct. So we're ready to start week 2, day 2. And first of all, I want to give some shout outs. Shout out for Bensley Tice. Bensley took an AR test yesterday on Danny and the Dinosaur, a 2.3 level, and she made a what? 100. Good job, Bensley. Way to go. Super proud of you. And yesterday's lesson, I read the story Easter Egg Hunt. And if you didn't read it, the quiz number is 131510. So go back and listen to the lesson on that, listen to the story, and then type this in on your Renaissance Learn, and you can take a test on it and hopefully make 100 and get 0.5 points. Yesterday, after I read that, Rayleigh Gates, she took an AR test on Easter Egg Hunt, and she made a 100. Way to go, Rayleigh. Super proud of you too, girl. Y'all keep up that reading. Today we'll have a new book that we'll do, and we'll get to it in just a second. Let's get to our lesson for today. Again, looking at your weekly newsletter, we are looking at our magnificent high-frequency words. And remember, these high-frequency words, are they important? Yes, because a lot of your stories are made up majority of high frequency words. So these words are very, very important, and you need to know them within the 3 seconds, okay? Hopefully you are practicing this week's words. Again, I'll tell you, if you want to go to my class website, there is a link that's sight words. So you can go to the sight word list link, and it has all of them for first grade. Those are all the words that you will need to know before you can go to second grade. And it has also some tips that you can do as far as things that you can do that's just fun things to go and practice those sight words, like rolling them and making them in Play-Doh, writing them in sand, sidewalk chalk, things like that. So I encourage you to go to that link and practice those sight words too. Let's look at the ones that we have for this week, okay? First word is 3. Spell it for me. T-H-R-E-E. What's the word again? 3. Next one. Hold. Spell it for me. H-O-L-D. What's the word again? Hold. Next one. Only. Spell it for me. O-N-L-Y. What's the word again? Only. Next word. Hour. Spell it for me. O-U-R. What's the word again? Hour. Next word is find. Spell it for me. F-I-N-D. And what's the word? Find. Good job. Next one. Buy. Spell it for me. B-U-Y. What's the word? Buy. Next one. Better. Spell it for me. B-E-T-T-E-R. What's the word again? Better. Next word. Us. Spell it for me. U-S. What's the word again? Us. Next word. Has. Spell it for me. H-A-S. Good job. Please practice those words so that you know those, like I said, in a snap, okay? Looking at our sound spelling patterns for this week, we said that we had 2 sounds, but several spelling patterns. So let's look real quick at them. First one we have is, we know this character. This is Pam the Lamb. The title of the picture is Lamb, and in the picture you see Pam the Lamb. Remember, how does Pam the Lamb tell her family where she is? She says, ah, 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 ah. And I'm doing this because I think when you take a nice juicy red apple and you put it to your mouth and take a bite out of it, you're actually saying the A sound. Ah, ah, ah. And if you look, you'll see that it is a green box. So that tells me that it is a what kind of owl? Short vowel. Good job. The next one that we have is A, and it is a yellow box. So it is a what? Long vowel. Good job. And long vowels do what again? Say their name. Awesome. There are 4 spelling patterns for A. We have just A, then we have A blank E, comes at the end. Remember, super E, very quiet letter, doesn't say anything. It jumps over a consonant building to make the A say its name, and then it says nothing because it loses its power. A I blank, we know can come where? Beginning and middle, but never ever at the end because of the consonant blank there. Black line tells me that a consonant must go in that blank. And then we have the blank AY, and blank AY can come where? Middle or end, but never ever at the beginning because of the black line there that tells me a consonant must go at the beginning. Good job. All right, so A says, short A says what? I, and long A says what? A. Let's look for those spellings as we do. Your spelling words for this week. What's the word? Clay. Very good. Spell it with me. C-L-A-Y. What's the special spelling again? Blank A-Y. Very good. Next one. What's the word? Sack. Spell it for me. S-A-C-K. Okay, what's the sound there? Ah, short A, Pam Balam. And if you look, I have a CK. What's the rule for CK? I have CK whenever there is a short vowel in front of it. Good job. Next one, what's the word? Take. Spell it for me. T-A-K-E. What special spelling do you see there? A blank E. Very good. Next one, say. Spell it for me. S-A-Y. What special spelling do you see there? Long A, blank A-Y. Very good. Next one, what is it? Make. Spell it for me. M-A-K-E. What special spelling do you see there? A blank E, long A. Good. Next one, day. Spell it for me. D-A-Y. What special spelling do you see there? Blank A-Y, yes, long A. Next one, paste. Spell it. P-A-S-T-E. What special spelling do you see there? A blank E, very good, long A. Next one, pat. Spell it for me. P-A-T. What special spelling do you see there? A that says short vowel A. Ah, good. Next one, what is it? Track. Spell it. T-R-A-C-K. T-R that says tr, not tur. We adjust our pronunciation to say tr. And then you see a C-K. Why do I see a C-K? Because there is a short vowel in front of it. Good job. And the last one, say it. Past. Spell it for me. P-A-S-T. There's the S-T blend. And what do I see there? An A. What does that A say? Short vowel A. Good job. All right. So remember your special spelling patterns. Let's do some word lines real quick. And remember those as we sound and blend. Okay? First sound. Ready? Sound is P. Next sound. AI says A. Blend and hold. Pay. Next sounds. Blend. Pain. Say it fast. Pain. Very good. What special spelling? AI. Very good. Notice that the AI comes beginning or middle, but it can never, ever, ever come at the end. A consonant must go in that blank. And is N a consonant? Yes, it is. Black letter, black line. Good job. Next one. First sound, Next sound, A-I. A, blend and hold. Ray. Next sound. Blend. Rain. Say it fast. Rain. Again. What special spelling do you see? A-I. A-I blank. Consonant goes in the blank. Cannot come at the end. Beginning or middle only. Next one. Ready? All right. Do we remember what STR says? Remember, it's a consonant blend. St. Blend it together. Str. 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 Next sound. A-I says A. Blend and hold. Stray. Sound. Blend. Strain. Say it fast. Strain. Again, what do we see there? A-I spelling. Notice consonant letter in the last blank. Good job. All right. Next one. T-R. T-R again says tr. Tr. Very good. A-I. A. Blend and hold. Tray. Last sound. T. Blend. Trait. Say it fast. Trait. And what special spelling do we see? Again, A-I comes at the beginning or middle, but never at the end because of the consonant blank. And I see that there is a consonant T in that last blank. Very good. Let's say them together. Pain. Rain. Strain. Trait. Good job. All right. Next ones, let's see. First one is sound. P. Short A. Sound. A. Blend and hold. Pa. Sound. Blend. Pan. Say it fast. Pan. Very good. Next one. Sound. P. A blankie says A. Blend and hold. Pay. Next sound is blend. Pain. Say it fast. Pain. Very good. Next one. Whoops. Wrong color. Sound. T. Sound. Short A. A. Blend and hold. Ta. Sound. P. Blend. Tap. Say it fast. Tap. Very good. And the last one is T. A blankie. A. Blend and hold. Tay. Sound. P. Blend. Tape. Say it fast. Tape. Very good. Let's say them together. Pan. Pain. What do you notice about those two words right there? They're very close. All they did was add an E. Super E at the end that jumps over the consonant building to make the A say its name. So first it was pan, short A. Then when I added the super E at the end, it made it become a long A, and it now says pain. Very good. Same thing here. Tap, it was a short A, but look what happened. They added a super E at the end, jumped over the consonant building to make the A say its name, so that short A now become a long A to say tape. Very good. Okay? All right, look real quick at those words. Which word names an animal? Which word names something that falls from the sky and is wet? Rain. Very good. Okay? Which word names something that you could crack an egg in? Something that you can crack an egg in. A pan. Very good. Okay? Which word rhymes with mate? Mate. Trait. Very good. Which word rhymes with lap? Lap. That begins with t. Tap. Good. word rhymes with, let's see, vein, but begins with s, strain. Very good, okay? And what is this word again? Tape. I want you to look at these two words. What is this word? Pain and pain. Those two words, do they sound the same? Yes, they do. Are they spelled the same? No. This one has the spelling A-I blank. This one has the spelling A blank E, okay? So they're not spelled the same. Do they mean the same? No. This pain is like you have a pain in your leg or a pain in your arm, something that hurts in your body. This pain is, P-A-N-E, like a window pane, okay? So they mean two different things. They sound the same, but they're spelled different and they mean different. Do you remember what those words are called? We talked about that. Homophones. Homophones. Words that sound the same, but they're spelled different and they mean different, okay? Let's look at a sentence real quick. What's the word? Jan, high frequency word, and Jake played, another high frequency word, in, another high frequency word, the rain. Very good. Jen and Jack played in the rain. Okay? Looking at those words, can you find some of our special spellings there? Okay, I see the A blank E in Jake. I see the A-Y in played. And I see the A-I in rain. Jake played rain. What sound do all of those have in common? The long A. Very good. Yellow box, long vowel, long vowels say their name. Good job. Okay? All right, keep practicing those spelling patterns for me, okay? Short A that says I, green box, Pam the lamb. Long A, long vowels, yellow box, say their name. A that just says A. A-I blank, all right, A-I blank only comes beginning, middle, never ever at the end. Consonant blank there. A blank E, super E jumps over the consonant building, black line, to make the A say its name, and then it loses all of its power and it says nothing. Blank A-Y comes at the middle or end, but never ever at the beginning because of the consonant blank there. Practice those spelling patterns for me, okay? All right, looking at our vocabulary words, we have a special story that we have been talking about, and it's called America Is. All of these come from our story, America Is. Let's look at our vocabulary real quick. First one is what? Freedom. And what is freedom? Being able to do what you want. Being able to do what you want to do is freedom. Next one, horizon. Horizon. Horizon is the place where the earth seems to meet the sky. Where the earth meets the sky, that is the horizon. Next one, miner. Miner. A miner is a person who works in a mine. E-R-R means a person who, that's the suffix, and it's a person who works in a mine. All right, next one, skyscrapers. That's a long, long word, okay? Skyscrapers, but it simply means this, tall buildings, tall buildings. And the last one is tribes. Tribes, and tribes are people with the same language and beliefs. Tribes, okay? Today, we are going to look at Tuesdays, which is normally your Tuesday, but today it's going to be your Thursday. because we're Wednesday to Wednesday. So we are going to read pages 282 through 289 in our Open Court Reading book, and we're going to answer the following questions and write the page numbers that it's found on. The first one is miners are, so listen for that answer. Number 2 is skyscrapers are, so listen for that answer. And the third one is, what sounds do people hear in cities as they rush to and from work? So listen for that one too, okay? All right, while we read, I want you to listen for that essential question. What does America mean to you? I want you to think about that as you read. America is, okay? And I'm starting off again on page 270, but I'm going to read the first part that we read yesterday and then read all the way through to page 289, and we'll stop there. We learned yesterday that America is a narrative nonfiction. What does that mean if it's a narrative nonfiction story? Narrative nonfiction means that it is, remember nonfiction? It's real. Very good. So in this story, you don't see real photos like we said we normally see in a nonfiction story, right? No. There is an illustrator in this one, but it is a nonfiction story because the people are real, the places are real, and the events are real in the story. So it is a narrative nonfiction. That means all of it's real. And the author uses some descriptive language and imagery to create a story with facts or things that are real. Basically, that means that he is, or she, Louise Borden, is writing this story about real places that we can go and visit. And the author is using descriptive words so that we can put a picture in our mind. We can imagine or visualize these places in our mind. So that's what a narrative nonfiction story is. It is by Louise Borden. What did she do? She wrote the story. She is called the author. Very good. It is illustrated by Stacy Schuett. What does she do? She drew these pictures that you see here. She is called the illustrator. Very good. Okay, so America is our country. It is the place that we call home. We are the nation whose name means freedom to people all over the world. Now, one of your skills this week is making inferences, and we've talked about this. Do you remember when we make an inference, we use what we already know, that is our background knowledge or our schema. I can imagine right now y'all shouting those out in class. I really miss you guys. I really miss your beautiful faces and your smiles. But we have talked about this, and so it's when we take what we know, our schema, our background knowledge, and we use what we have read in the text to draw a conclusion about what we think. So in the story it said our and we. So who is our and we? Think about what you already know and what we read, and we can know that our and we is everyone. It says people all over the world, okay? Why do you think that the boats here, look at them, they are coming towards, they're pointing towards the Statue of Liberty. So why do you think that they're coming towards the Statue of Liberty? Okay, use your schema, background knowledge, okay? I know that the Statue of Liberty stands for freedom, and if they're coming towards it, then that means that they are trying to get to a country where they can be free. Very good. The author didn't tell me that, but I can use my schema, my background knowledge, and what I read in the text or looking at pictures, and I can draw a conclusion about it. That is making an inference. Very good. America is 50 states from the Atlantic coast to the Pacific Ocean and beyond. The United States of America. Some states are big, some states are small. 13 of the states are very old. The rest came later, one by one. All right, let's see if we can do another skill for this week. Compare and contrast. What does the author say about all of these states here? She says that some states are big, some states are small. 13 of these states are very old, and then the rest came later, so they're newer, one by one. So that means that I could compare the ones that are big and small and contrast like the ones that are big and the ones that are small, the ones that were old and the ones that are newer that came later. What is that thing that I use, that graphic organizer, when I'm comparing and contrasting? Okay, good, a Venn diagram. When I compare, I talk about how they are the same, and that comes in the middle where the two circles overlap. When I contrast, I talk about how they are different, and that comes on the outer circles under each heading, how they are different. Good job. America is a flag of stars and stripes. 50 stars for the 50 states we have now. 13 stripes for the 13 states that began our nation. America is the pledge we say at school. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. It is the song we sing, hands over our hearts. Oh, say, can you see, by the dawn's early light, what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, or the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Remember, what kind of song is that? Our national anthem. Very good. Our nation's song. America is old barns and country roads, fields of corn and wheat, and farmers who work sun up to sun down. American farmers grow food that feed families all over the world. Now, if I don't know what sun up to sun down means, think about that, okay? What can I infer there? Sun up to sun down. Sun up is when it's the morning, I know that. Sun down when it is the evening. So that means that farmers work how much? All day long. That's a long day. And we say thank you so much to the farmers who give so much of their time and effort to make good crops for us and good food. This is where you will start your study guide questions. Page 283. America is teachers and their students in schools in every state, and miners, and I heard it too, miners. What is a miner? A person who works in a mine, and I'm going to find that on page 283. Good job. And miners and factory workers, artists and musicians, bakers and bankers, who work at many different kinds of jobs at every hour of the day and night. Lots of jobs there. America is skyscrapers. Oh, I heard another one. Skyscrapers. What is it? Tall buildings, found on 284, page 284. America is skyscrapers, tall with many windows, up, up, up. Look at those tall buildings. We do not see those around here, do we? Only the bigger cities. And people in cities who rush to and from work in cars, in buses, in taxi cabs, on subways, and fast trains. Whoosh, honk, honk, hurry, hurry. Now, the author included here a lot of modes or ways of transportation. Some that he listed was cars, buses, taxi cabs, subways, trains. Could you think of some more ways of transportation or modes of transportation? Okay, bicycles, motorcycles, okay, walking, feet, very good. Maybe a ferry, a boat. From New York City to Chicago to Los Angeles, this is America. Now, does that mean that the author is just listing those 3 places? No, because it says the keywords there. From New York City to Chicago. Okay, so that's all the cities in between there. To Los Angeles. So that's all the cities in between Chicago and Los Angeles too. But of course the author couldn't list all of those, so he said the words to there. America is the swamps and bayous of the deep south, and ponds that glimmer from east to west, and lakes so huge and deep they seem as big as an ocean, and rushing streams and creeks and brooks and rivers that are long and wide that bring our states together as one vast land from the Hudson to the Ohio to the Mississippi to the Columbia. This is America. Now, what is the author here on these 2 pages comparing and contrasting? Okay, bodies of water. Yeah, all the different types of bodies of water. There can be swamps and bayous, ponds, lakes, oceans, streams, creeks, brooks, rivers, and we could compare those and talk about how all of those are the same, and that would be in the what part of the Venn diagram? In the middle. And then we can contrast and talk about how all of these bodies of water are different, and that would go on what part of the Venn diagram? The outside. Very good. How they are different. Okay? And you are going to stop here and answer those questions. There's only 3 in your study guide today. And that is it after you get done with that. So practice these vocabulary words and the story as well, and answer those study guide questions, okay? I have a new AR book for you. If you didn't get to do yesterday's, go back to Mondays on the website. Click on that. It'll take you to the link of me reading it, and then you can take the test. The test number is 131510. That is Easter Egg Hunt. It is a 2.1 book. Today I have a 2.0 book for you. It is called Penguin's Big Hill, and it is, like I said, a 2.0. So if you read this, you will get 0.5 points. It is by Donna Reagan. What does she do? She wrote the story. She is called the author. Very good. On a cold winter day, as I sat warm and cozy, my friends called from outside, their cheeks bright and rosy. I heard rhyming words. Did you hear rhyming words? Cozy and rosy. Very good. Both sound the same at the end.